Hey, hey, musers. How are you? What's going on? Happy Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Okay, it's Sunday. I know that because guess what? It's the Sheena show day. And I had my second workout for the week, and that always happens on Sunday because I do my Saturday and Sunday fake me out workout. I hope you guys caught me out there earlier today. It's up on my Facebook and maybe on my Instagram. So if you didn't catch it, check it out. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Yeah, I've got a lot to kind of unpack today. So I just need you guys to come on in and just relax yourselves. I'm Sheena Rant, of course. And I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I think I'm gonna over here DJing and whatnot. Um, yes, come on in because today is just a little bit of a rant, a little bit of a talk. Let me put my chat up there because I know a few people like to jump in and get in here and chat with me a little bit, but I will leave a little music. Yeah. So yes, I've been saving this up all week. I was actually wanting to talk with Wabiri on Friday. You know, we do our Black Mariah's on the Case Friday nights, 8 o'clock. Definitely check that out. So this, what I'm about to go off on today is something I was going to, discuss with Wabiri, and I did a little bit, but you know what? I'm gonna get everything off my chest, and then if we want to recap later, we'll do that on Friday. All right. So you guys come on in. Let me give a special shout out to Sammy Salas. Shout out to my Sammy, my partner in crime. She helps me a lot with everything from fashion to production to what have you. Sammy, you're so fabulous. She's also a top model, and I just want to wish you the happiest of birthdays. I know you are celebrating in style. All right. And on that same note, I'll give a shout out to Sam, the sound man, Sam, my guy, my guy. And I'm going to mention you a little bit later in this. It's not going to be super flattering. Just know I love you because I'm about to get into it just a little bit, just a little bit. If you saw the title of this one, yes, I can't take much more of it. So this is my take on some of the things that have been going down music wise. It's I've got to speak up now. Like I've been letting it all just kind of fly by me because that's how I do. I stay in my lane. I have my own thing to do. So I try to stay in my lane and what have you. And now I've got to, just be that girl. I've got to be that girl. I've got to be that girl now because as I'm kind of observing what's going on in the creative spaces of YouTube and just talking with people. Listen, people are getting so like they're so confused about what reality looks like. So I just want to set the record straight on my half that I said something. Okay, they say if you say something, say something. I'm seeing something. I say something. So where do I begin? I'm gonna begin with a sip. Cheers. Welcome. So yes, this is a part. I'm saying part one because I'm not going to go to. I'm going to go into it, but there's so many moving parts, so many things to get into. I'm just going to start with this. Listen, I blame all of you. And by all of you, I'm talking to right now, I'm talking to the hip hop community. I'm talking to the FBA community. I'm talking to anybody who allowed any of this to happen, who allowed the Aubrey Drake Graham into a space where he thinks he is allowed and you are allowing him to dictate things that should not be. And as a musician, I'm coming at this in a couple of ways. One, as a musician, because where things are standing right now affects are now starting to kind of affect Sheena. It's all fun and games until it really starts to affect somebody else. So until and also there's just so many aside from music, which is the main, the paramount thing from, I'm not saying in lieu of, aside from that, there's just so many takeaways from how to not, how to just don't. So I'm talking about Drake, Aubrey Drake Graham. Let me just say for the record, right now, off the bat, almost not, shouldn't even be talking about it because I don't listen to him. I've never listened to him. When they say, what's the saying? When they say, have you been living under a rock? Yes. Yes, I've been living under a rock because I never listened to him. I years ago, and when Barry and I had this conversation on Black Mariah's on the Case. Years ago, I threw out my television and all of this stuff. I could see the turn in the quality of things that were being presented in the format of the media. So got rid of all that, and I just kind of consumed what I wanted to consume because that's what we do now. Short story long, cut paste. Seriously, and the music I listen to, yeah, just things that I wanted to consume. Of course, there's a lot of hip hop. There's a lot of hip hop worth consuming. I never even put Drake in that hip hop category. I never put him in the indie music category because he just was just not a real entity of creation. Nothing organic about the man. So I digress. Short story long. I'm on the phone with Blueberry. She's telling me about the beef and all of that stuff. Hopefully, you're all caught up on the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. If you're not, I'm gonna do a quick little tiny Sheena style recap. You probably won't understand a word of it, but it would behoove you if you did find out because and it'll lead up to where I'm coming to. And where I'm coming to present day is just why I'm sitting here right now talking to you. It's unfathomable. It's unbelievable. It's crazy talk. So, where do I begin? Oh, yeah. So, yes, what is it? First person shooter, Drake, J. Cole. J. Cole is another one. I'll get to him later. Just look up the words J Fold and you'll probably get the gist of it. That's when I'll talk to you, Sam. Sam is a big J. Cole fan. J. Cole is pretty much, and if you ask me, he's the reason all of this is happening right now. Okay. So anyway, Drake, J. Cole, they come out with their song First Person Shooter. Big mistake. Big mistake. Piss Kendrick off. Kendrick jumps on a song with Metro Boomin and Future called Like That, and for a whole verse eviscerates the both of them very, very poetically because he does have a Pulitzer Prize. He eviscerated, I think both Cole and Drake, but everybody says mostly Drake. Who cares? I do not like either of them as artists. So eviscerate, Kendrick eviscerate on a feature song. No big deal. Just jumping on here to say I don't like what you did. I don't like that you even included me in your little song when you know I'm better than the two of you. So he gets on his little song. J. Cole gets in his light skinned feelings. Drake is in his light skinned feelings. How dare you? You're coming after me. I'm the best. I'm the best. Are you though? Are you though? So J. Cole jumps out the window, does a song, takes it back, apologizes to Kendrick. Kendrick, you're the best. Kendrick, you're the best. All right, I digress. But we will come back to him because he is the one that jumped out with the full length diss record. Nobody was, everybody was doing their little thing, but he's the one that pretty much jumped all this off and helped to hit Drake. And for that, I thank you. And then of course Drake and Kendrick have their back and forth. He comes up with push-ups, begging him to drop. Drake drops Tailor Made with Snoop and Tupac AI voices. Big no. We don't like that. People do not like that. So that was pretty much kicked off the airways because you're now being sued by Tupac's estate. Tupac's estate, actually, and Hashtag no, I know who's taking care of that. And they were like, yeah, we're not having any of that. So good for them. And so that song was almost negated, really. I guess he still liked it. There was people that still actually liked it, but also flag on the play, with the AI thing. So then after Taylor made, Kendrick was just like, what else? I'm super done with this. Drop 616. Like, oh no, I'm sorry. No, dropped Euphoria. My bad. Dropped Euphoria. Which honestly, anybody on God's creation would not have responded to Euphoria. It was chef's kiss, chef's kiss, chef's kiss. No, he comes back with what did he come back on? Family Matters. So Drake, okay, now, okay, because I'm good. I'm wrapping this up. I swear. And Drake goes out with a song called Family Matters. 10 minutes later, Kendrick comes out with a song called Beat the Grams, mentioning Family Matters 10 minutes later. So Family Matters cease to exist. And then when we wake up the next morning, we get a present.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
So that
They
is
not
the
like us.
reason.
They not like us. They not like us.
Let that be the reason. When the after that's now cut paste, not like us drops. It is a phenom. It is all over the world. It's still selling right now. It is back on the charts today. That song dropped over a year and a half ago. Today it is right back on the charts. That song is just uberly popular. It's just beyond the beyond. Drake couldn't grasp that he lost, and couldn't grasp that this song was so grassroots, organically. Everyone loved it. Mothers, grandmothers, just children, just men, women, dogs, cats. Everybody loved the song. The squirrels were dancing to the song. The song is a hit, hit, hit. Can't even take it. So anyway, here we are today, present day, 2025. I can't even say these words. I believe the words are coming out of my mouth because I was hoping before I even had any time to comment on this that it would have been dropped. But Drake is suing his record label, UMG, for defamation because they allowed Not Like Us to drop. Now, again, if anyone's suing anyone, it's me suing everyone for allowing this man to become anywhere near the heights of him. Look at this. Just hear me out. Hear me out. I could tell from the beginning that this was not going to work in our favor. This is not something that's going to represent anything that I've ever even thought about. What are we doing? Lame, 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 lame. So this is your guy. This is your man's. This is y'all's man's. He was been your man's for a long time. Be that as it may, I was fine with it because I didn't have to listen to the radio. I didn't listen I wasn't watching TV. I didn't care. You have your man's. But he lost the rap battle against Kendrick Lamar and wants to sue. When he came out with it, that was it. Everybody's pretty much done. But now he's been amending this lawsuit. To include a lot of things that have nothing to do with defamation of character. And if you want to talk about defamation of character, Aubrey Graham, this is the man who is suing someone else. You're suing someone else. Someone's not. I'm going to calm down. I'm sorry. I'm not going to calm down. So this is the cover of Pusha T's The Story of Adidon when he and Drake were doing a rap beef. This is an actual picture. This isn't Photoshop. This isn't AI. This is a picture Drake took to, they were, I don't know what the context was. It really doesn't matter. So this man is suing someone for anything. Let's just start with that. And you're supposed to be Mr. Hip Hop, Mr. Rap Rap. This is y'all's man. This is y'all's man. But he is suing someone who is actually hip hop, and he just FAFO. So in the lawsuit, he mentions the story of Adidon. He mentions Pusha T. What he says is, when they had their beef, he was allowed to censor him. He was allowed to put out, cease and desist, where he couldn't respond to whatever Drake was saying. So he was allowed to suppress that artist. And I do believe, as everyone else believes, that he thought he could do that to Kendrick Lamar. Oopsie, you can't do that to Kendrick Lamar. Different animal, different animal. I digress. Push is a different animal too, but I digress. So, in the lawsuit, say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. Say Drake. He put the Super Bowl in the lawsuit. He put the Super Bowl in the lawsuit. He put the Grammys in the lawsuit because they played Not Like Us. He's putting content creators on YouTube in the lawsuit because of Not Like Us. He has not sued Kendrick Lamar. However, in the lawsuit, he is asking for a DNA test from Dave Free, his business partner, and Kendrick Lamar's kids, because in one of his rap songs, he alleged that Dave Free was the father of one of Kendrick's kids, which I think is more defamation than what he's calling Drake. This is in the lawsuit. He wants a whole someone. These aren't his kids. Nobody's alleging these are Drake's kids, or Drake has anything to do with these kids. But he wants DNA testing to prove that Kendrick's kids are someone else's kids. And I'm pretty sure that's when I effing had it. I'm just like, no, now you're too much is Drake in the dictionary. It's beyond too much. It's beyond too much. It's beyond extra. It's not even a half, which is why this is only part one, because I'd be going off for several minutes. I'm sorry, I have not gotten to the comments. I do apologize. I do apologize. So this is where we are, people. Not only a lawsuit against UMG, his own record label, also Kendrick's distributor, also works with Kendrick. So they're not losing sleep, to be honest, either way, on when it came to that beef. But not only is he suing UMG, but he wants DNA on the kids, on the chip. And so I'm back to you all. You all allowed this culture vulture, this not you. Oh, this.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
He is not.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
He is not. Back to the Super Bowl. The fact also, which is intriguing to Kumar, which is me, the fact that he didn't say what he wanted him to say was also in the lawsuit. Okay, so let me get this straight. You don't want me calling you this name, but you're also suing me for not saying the name, because me not saying it is just as bad as me saying, you know what? So this is exactly what's going on here. A lawsuit that we're hoping gets thrown out. A lawsuit from a man who, after he lost this rap beef, started wearing his hair in ponytails with bows and barrettes at the end of them. And this is the reason why you are in the outs of things. Not because you lost the battle, because you do these things. These were the things that led to where we are today. So you blaming Kendrick, Day Free, or anyone else is asinine. Also blaming someone else is asinine. He also just pew pew pew. I mean, he's throwing dough. He just wants it to stick to the wall, to whoever it'll stick to. But it's all stuck on him. It's all stuck on you, Drake. It's all stuck on you. It's stuck on you like Lionel Richie. I'm telling you, it's stuck on you. All of the reasons, all of the reasons. So yes, he is he has a lawsuit. Yes. We were sick about the lawsuit to begin with. You're suing your label. Calm down. But to throw in, but you're not even suing Kendrick. Please, you know what? We need Kendrick on the stand. We need Kendrick on the stand. Just volunteer yourself, but you don't need to be suing anyone at all. He's also named Lucian Grange in the lawsuit. Let me explain something to you guys. I'm just going to be the realest I can right now. Let me explain something to you. Lucian Grange owns fill in the blank. He owns everything. He owns. He runs everything. But he's the CEO of UMG, of about 200 plus labels. I mean, there's all of the artists. He's about 2/3 of the record of the record industry. Everything. So let me get this straight. That's the bear you're poking. Lucian Grange runs everything. You're not allowed to even see. Is that sound? You're like, is that sound coming to your ears? Lucian Grange owns that sound. He owns that. And moreover, Drake, he owns you. So you're really also getting your wake-up call as well as lost the beef, because he owns your masters. I don't know what contract you guys were going to negotiate pre-beef, but I know as it stands, you're not getting whatever that you thought you were going to get. There might be a settlement. There might be a settlement. I don't know. Again, I'm not a lawyer. You're going to have to go to some of these other creators to get they're reading the lawsuit word for word. I'm just giving you my rant, because the crazy part of it is, successful or not, you're setting a precedent in the music industry that no creator nobody wants to concern themselves with. Nobody wants to concern themselves with somebody having to, somebody dissecting and reading and saying, no, you can't express yourself this way. Why is that a thing? What are you doing? So, including this man is also a misstep, because again, for those in the cheap seats, and you can just say with me, what does he own? Everything. And your name is, so he runs an international conglomerate of companies and just employees and whatever. My thing is, he's not at his desk reading Kendrick Lamar lyrics to make sure he's not saying anything mean to you, Aubrey. I mean, it's just so he writes a letter. It goes to the judge. Yes, he does. Lucian writes a letter to the judge saying it's asinine. It's crazy talk. It is bonkers that anybody's even mentioning my CEO name up in here in a rap beef and then in an unprecedented lawsuit because it's unprecedented in the history of histories. So that's the other thing. So let me explain something to you. Everybody likes to have a happy birthday. Everybody likes to have their cake and their ice cream. Everybody likes it. But, one day, your friend here, he's expecting a surprise party, but doesn't get a surprise party. He gets Chuck E. Cheese. Gets Chuck E. Cheese, doesn't get the surprise party. Half the people don't show up. Now he's suing his parents because he didn't get the birthday he thought he deserved. Moreover, I'm going to pass a law with the town and call the mayor. Nobody gets a birthday. No cake for you, no ice cream for you, nobody, no birthdays, no more birthdays. Because I had a bad birthday and nobody else gets a birthday. I don't understand it. This is someone that just never had, you couldn't have grown up with friends. Like you could just not, like you didn't have cousins. You didn't have people that just, there were no, I mean, I grew up, every day was a roasting session. You're not getting 2 blocks without a roast, somebody roasting you. You're not getting from your bedroom to the bathroom without somebody saying something, and you happen to have a comeback or you just get your feelings hurt. 9 times out of 9, that's how it would end up for me. My feeling, I can't even think quick enough, like, damn it. 20 minutes later, it's like, oh, I should have said that. Too late. It's too late. The battle is over. So there's no round twos. The battle is over, and now we're at the litigation stage. I'm telling y'all, for the last year and a half, and I've been on it, doing some YouTube content, and just started doing this stuff with LaBerry for the last year and a half. Yeah, I've been almost adamant with myself. I've mentioned it a little bit here and there, but I was like, you know what? I am not going to talk about this beef because it should be over. Like it's not everybody else. Listen, it's over for everyone but Drake. And this lawsuit proves it. And everyone else has moved on to more music. Kendrick has dropped GNX, which is another classic. Has all kinds of artists on it. He's on the GNX tour, which has done 39 plus stadiums, sold out, the highest grossing tour in the history of tours, with 2 people standing on stage, not even simultaneously the whole time, sometimes by themselves, him and SZA. GNX tour, historic. 5 Grammys. He's up for an Emmy. Why is he up for an Emmy? I knew he would be. Why is he up for an Emmy? Say Drake. That's why he's up for an Emmy. That show was the highest watched Super Bowl in the history of pigskins being thrown across the fields. Drake cannot take it. I mean, the hate is palpable, but this show he's up for, so Emmy, 5 Grammys, sold out tour at stadiums. And what you don't understand is this is not arenas. This is 50,000 plus a pop shows, sometimes even back-to-back shows, sometimes in the same city, and he's still sold out. It'll be a whole nother time if I get to talk about, if I compare with you what's going on with Kendrick's tour and what's going on with Drake's tour. You can look it up yourself. I'll tell you right now, though, before I forget, shout out to Jalopy Bungus, who is actually a sick MC. Like, man, the man has the raps. Okay, the man has the bars, the bars, the bars. So Jalopy, shout out to you, but also not only for really chronicling the entirety of the battle and this post-battle madness that we're going through, and being quite sobering with it, very serious with it, because we, I can't. I have tried not to be serious with it, but of course, it's just like, oh, now things are getting kind of serious. But Jalopy has just kind of sent out a little APB to the reactors. I'm not really a reactor. I just like to come on here and talk crazy, but sometimes I'll react to music. But to the reactor community to boycott Drake's new album coming out. So yeah, Jalopy Bungus has called the whole community out, but also very, very lovingly, he really just came out and said, listen, we're going to boycott. We're not going to really react to Drake's new album, Iceman. That's a whole nother story, but I'm sure you're with me on that one, Iceman. So they're not going to react to the Iceman, but he's like, no, but no tea, no shade to whoever does. I know that this is, people's bread and butter. If that's what you're going to do, that's what you're going to do. So, so kudos to Jalopy for getting everyone together and really just putting that out there. And I see Koala T has jumped on board, and I'm sure Big Kish is jumping on board, and some of the other creators are going to jump on board to really support that, because we cannot continue to reward this behavior. And by we, I mean you guys. I'm back at you guys again. I'm really kind of PO'd. I'm really kind of PO'd because, I mean, asleep at the wheel when we let this one in. When we let this one run rampant. And I know right now Lucian's probably, I don't know. Again, bigger fish to fry Lucian's got. But kicking himself, all the money he's poured into this ingrate, basically. I mean, ingrate. I mean, what does he see? That the thing is, see, he thinks he's talented. A lot of you also think he's talented, and whatever. So be it. So be it. Thank you, Pusha. So be it. So what? Be it. But they really did a number on his brain, because yeah, he really thought he really thought he was him. He thought he was Himothy, and hymns ain't hymns downstairs. Hymns ain't hymns. It's ridiculous. I cannot believe it. Like, I just can't believe we're at this place in time where a man will walk into, and I'm just going to say this last part because I'm going to continue on the next one. He wanted Kendrick's contract. And I'm going to get a little closer to the screen so you're not mistaking my words. Drake wanted to see Kendrick's contract with UNG. It's a defamation lawsuit, but I need to see his contract. Moreover, I need to see all of his texts. I need to see all of Lucian's texts. I need to see all of Dave Free's texts to see what they said about me behind my back to each other, leading up to my demise. I think they were all in cahoots. Like, first of all, they were not in cahoots, because that would mean Kendrick would have made them privy to his plan, and Kendrick makes no one privy to anything. Where have you been? The man does not tweet. He doesn't do interviews. He doesn't Skype. He doesn't Zoom. He don't WhatsApp. He don't Twitch. He don't tweet. He don't snitch. I mean, you're not getting it out of Kendrick. You're not. It's just not going to happen. So for you to think there's going to be some big text exchange about you or anything you related is just, that's not going to happen. So so it's just so conspiracy theory in his head, and so delusional that you can't. It's I swear I was not gonna talk about this, but I can't because I'm struggling to understand, and I'm dragging you all with me. I need the support because now I'm just like, okay, really? Like I thought this was gonna be thrown out, squashed a while ago. He's still gonna be the laughing stock. He's always gonna be a laughing stock, whatever. Just for even bringing up the lawsuit, but you think he would have some kind of clarity to drop this shit. I'm gonna do a separate video about this next subject. I'm gonna say it, and then I might do a separate video about this because there's only one person here and one person alone that really has a lawsuit, and that person is Whitney, Kendrick Lamar's wife, the mother of his children. She's the only one with a lawsuit because for some reason her name has been dragged through this whole thing. Y'all have been dragging Whitney for no reason. Oh, she don't even sing. I mean, really. Whitney does not. She don't see her out. I mean, the world has seen Whitney one good time. Maybe a couple times on the red carpet, but one good time, and that's that Not Like Us video.
They not like us. 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 They not like us.
That's the only time y'all saw Whitney was cutting up in that video, cutting a rug in 17ths. And for some reason, he keeps bringing her. He brought her up. It's the reason why they're litigating now. It's the reason why he lost the rap beef. Do not bring up my wife. Do not bring up my kids. I swear. I mean, that's just rule of thumb of life. Like, you don't have to be from any area to know wife and kids is off limits if you're an actual man. So Whitney is the only one with a lawsuit around here. Whitney is the onlyest one that actually should be litigating anything. You have mentioned her name more than once. You insinuating that she is everything but the child of God. Have her telling her to touch her knees and bend over. I mean, you don't know this woman. It's insane. It's insanity. It's crazy. Telling another man's wife to bend. I mean, it's just, what are you doing? What did you expect to happen when you told that woman to put her hands on her knees and shake for you, Drake? When you know that's not your wife, that's his wife. What did you think was going to happen? So now you got her all you got her all out of pocket, like she's somebody's stripper. No, that's your baby's mother is an adult film star. That's your life. Whitney's at home with her kids. Now you have this whole lawsuit where you want to get a DNA test for Kendrick's kids, which are her kids, and a whole nother man. So now you're saying that she's somebody. Do you see where I'm going with it? Now she's just sleeping with anybody. Now a whole separate person, have to get a DNA test on this woman's kids. That is beyond insanity. But your wife, your baby's mother is a porn star. You had to get a DNA test. You weren't even the one that day, let alone. But you are projecting onto somebody else's family and it's got you all messed up. It's got you so messed up. But that woman needs to sue you. Whitney needs to sue you, sue the shit out of you. How, I mean, and only would they drag a black woman like, are you serious right now? You don't think she knows who the father of her children are? I can't. It's beyond. Y'all, I mean, let me know if let me know what you think. Is a defamation lawsuit warrant you getting a DNA test to prove someone else's kids is their kids? It ain't got nothing to do with you. You're not paying child support. Why are you worried about it? Insanity. So that's just part one of my rant. I am done for the, right now. Right now, I'm done. Sort of. Had a couple of things, but I'm gonna come out this part two. I might just record it. I might just jump back on live and have just like get mad again, get mad all over again, y'all. But yeah, let me know what you think about this whole thing because I think, well, yeah, I just told you what I think, but I think it's just, I've never heard of something so bizarre. It's bizarre. It's bizarre that someone would be that hurt that they would take it all the way to court and then demand all this other stuff, though. It's the amended complaints for me. It's the amended complaint. It's when you don't find something, now you're looking at something else. And when you don't find that, oh, now I need this. I'm trying to prove this. No, you can't have it always. And hopefully, fingers crossed, the judge throws it out and I don't have to say another word about it because I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh, I will come back and talk about how he has put Screwface John in the complaint. Screwface John is a YouTube creator who I've been watching for a long, long time. And he's accusing him of taking money from Kendrick and PG Lang and all of that to react, which is asinine. So I want to get into a little bit of it because the fact that that Drake's whole shenanigans is kind of seeping into actual people and musicians like me and regular people that are just on YouTube. I think we all have to just say, you know what, we got to stop this right now. We got to stop this right now. Oh, I know what I get to mention. You might see me somewhere online, we'll see. We'll see. I keep thinking I'm gonna do a pop-up show. I was gonna do it tonight, but I'm telling you, I got too mad. Not really mad, just wow. I'm disappointed in everyone for allowing someone like that to just really just kind of ruin the sanctity of hip hop. Like there's as in a whole lot of stuff in life, there's rules to this shit. And he is literally has broken every rule, he's gotten every pass, he's gotten every grace, he's gotten all of this. I mean, from even with the blackface, he's, mentioned slaves more than 10 times, just all, he's gotten so much grace over the years. He's hiding the kids. He's dropping the N word with the hard ER, all of this stuff. We can go on and on. We don't trust you. We still don't trust you. 2 albums, Metro Boomin and Future, they just, people do not trust you. But you're the one suing. Isn't this rich? Isn't it? I mean, rich. It's just, in the words of Jay Black, it's the gall, it's the audacity, it's the temerity. So that's what that is. So we will definitely pick that up soon. You guys definitely come out to my show. I will be live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram on Thursday. So of course that will be going on. And I will be back live tomorrow, Mode Mondays, and we will be getting it in tomorrow. We'll be talking about a little bit of fashion, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I'll get back to part 2 on this later in the week. All right, y'all. You guys have a beautiful one. You know what to do. Make it happen.